United Kingdom Civil Aviation Authority Aircraft Maintenance License. Just a nice folder, man. And then it's just a paper inside. And then inside there also I have my Transport Malta Aircraft Maintenance License. So I have my EASA and UKCAA license. Assalamu alaikum. Hi there. I hope you're doing well. My name is Musa. Welcome to my MM2 Aviation channel. Through this video, I want to explain to you the process. I'm not going to go in depth. I'm just going to just show you from step to step how I got my both EASA and UKCAA license. So let's go straight to the point. As you all do after school, you go to college. And the course that I picked was aerospace engineering. To be honest, I just like the name aerospace engineering. It just sounded so good. So I finished school in June 2014 and I started college in September 2016. And the full course, the title was Level 3 Extended Diploma in Aerospace Engineering. And this was a 2-year course. So I started in September 2014 and I finished in June 2016. And the main key points that I really learned during this course was, number one, that I can go into I had two options from me. I had two options. I had either I can go to aerospace engineering design or I can go to the maintenance side. And I knew straight away, no, I'm not going to aerospace design side, computing, CAD and so on. To be honest, that was not really my field. So I decided that to go into the maintenance side. And during also this course, I learned about different licensing. I learned about different authority, EASA, and every country has its own civil authority. It was really very good course for me. It built me up. And I learned a lot of things. So this was a 2-year course. I don't want to really get into depth with each two courses. I just want to give you straight to the point. So a 2-year course in college. And from there, I decided that I'm going to go into the maintenance side. So after I finished this course, the next thing I tried to do was get into an apprenticeship. I think when it comes to engineering, the best option is apprenticeship, to be honest. You learn and you're getting paid. That's very good things. You really get experience at the same time you're learning. I tried to do, I applied for several apprenticeships, and to be honest, I did not get to any of them. God had a different plan for me. So the next step, no apprenticeships. What do? You try to go to university. And I found a very good course, and the course was BSc, so Bachelor's of Science, Aircraft Maintenance. So it was a degree. So I was like, you know what? Let me do this degree, and then later I can try and get a job through like that, become aircraft maintenance license, become aircraft mechanic, and then after that, do my modules. That was my dream. But from college, I knew that I'm going to become a mechanic, get into maintenance side of aviation. But within the first week, I learned that this course that I'm doing was in partnership with KLM. And it was a Part 147 training school. So at the end of the course, the aim was that I can get a degree, I can get my B1 modules, and I can get my basic training certificate. Basic training certificate basically reduces the amount of years of experience of logbook you need to apply for your basic to your license. So from 5 years to 2 years. Course I started in 2016, September 2016, and I finished in June 2019. So 3 years in total. At the end of that course, I achieved two of the three things that I wanted to do. So I got a degree, I had a basic training certificate, but I did not pass all my modules. So I failed 5 modules. Number 1, 5 modules: M15, M7, M11, M5, M6. And if you know, these are the 3 biggest courses. And I'll dive later into other videos of what are the courses and so on. But here today, I'm just wanted to explain it to you how long it took me for 2 years in college, 3 years in uni. So now I finished university, and there was few companies that came to my school. And I had a job. I applied for a role trainee aircraft mechanic, and this was with Ryanair. And I, from the criteria, it looked good. They wanted that I completed the majority of my modules, that I have a degree. So I was when I read the criteria, I met that role, and I had my first interview in aviation. To be honest, my mentality was different then. So before I even went to the interview, I said to myself, I got this job. And my friends, they applied for similar role. They've been offered the role, so they were telling me, Musa, don't worry, you got this job, man. Just go there, you got the job. So I went to the interview wearing suit, haircut, shaved my beard. Horrible decision, to be honest. And then the interview, to be honest, did not go well. They were asking me, what's your plans? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I was sharing with my plan, I'm like, okay, I want to become aircraft maintenance license. I want to do this, that. You never do that in an interview. You tell what the company wants to hear, but you never lie. You always say that I want to develop, I see myself growing in this company and so on. You're not really lying. That's what you want to do. But your main dreams, you don't want to really say your main dreams. After 2 weeks, I got the reply and I did not get the job. That really hurt me. But I said to myself, okay, Musa, what's the next thing that I can do? I said, okay, let me just finish these modules, because in my head I wanted another role. That role was junior aircraft engineer, and to apply for that role, one of the criteria was that I must complete all my modules. So do you know what? I said to myself, okay, Musa, let me go back. Let me finish these 5 modules. So every month I was doing an exam. I smashed it until I had one module left, module 11. And this was 2020. And you know what happened 2020? COVID. So the school closed, and I had to pause my revision all the way the whole of 2020. There was no place that I could do my modules. And then we went to COVID lockdown, and then it went all the way to September 2021, and that's when I had the opportunity to do my module 11 exam, and I did my module 11 exam. Now I have my engineering degree, I have my basic training certificate. I need only 2 years to apply B1 license, and lastly, I passed all my B1 modules. So now I just needed to get a job, and I've been emailing different companies, talking to different people on LinkedIn. I just wanted to get into the maintenance side, even if I was a cleaner, even if I was just any job. I just wanted to be next to an aircraft. And I emailed, there was this amazing lady. I was emailing her every other month, telling her I got 1 module left, I got 2 modules, I got 3 modules left, 2 modules left, 1 module's left. And she always texting me, oh, Musa, get all your modules and come back to me. And then when I finished all my modules, the first thing when I got my result is, I sent her an email, hi, her name. I said, I've completed all my modules. Please, can you offer me a job interview? Do you have any jobs available for me? Or do you have any opportunities there? Are there any opportunities? And she got back to me and she said, you know what? Come interview. I went to the interview, but this time I was serious. I really was serious. Put a nice suit. I did not cut my beard. I did not shave my beard. I just kept my hair like how it was. I trusted in God. I was like, Ya Allah, please give me this job. And my mentality was very different. I was like, you know what? Only God can give me this job, and only God can take this job from me. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go there and do my best. And I went to the interview, and I really did well. I really tried my best, answered the questions. What do you see yourself in 5 years? Oh, I want to develop within the country, within the company. I want to do. And to be honest, after 2 weeks, I got the result that I got the job. And this role was junior aircraft engineer. And the way the job that junior training, that program worked, that within the first 2 years they wanted you to apply your category A license. And that with that license, what you can do is you can sign your own jobs, and you don't need any B1 licensed engineer. In the simple terms, that's so. And you have small up to 28, depending on the company you work for, 28 to 30 tasks you can sign by yourself. So now I start my first job in aviation November the 1st, 2021. 1st of November 2021, and for 1 month we were doing like just training. We were in a workshop, we were in a hangar, but this was like a training hangar, and we were just doing practical. We were like, as if the aircraft, we were working on an aircraft, but it was just just parked aircraft, but that we were doing the job as if we were doing on a live aircraft. And then after 1 month, on the 16th of December, you see how I remember the dates, because really I remember the date. On the 16th of December, that's when I started my first real day working on live maintenance aircraft live. So my first ever day in the aviation field, and I was doing a line maintenance. And from there, I was from 16th of December to all the way to October 2022. I was with that company, and that was roughly from December to all the way to October. Roughly that was for 1 year of experience. And during that 1 year, to be honest, I was reading the AMM. I was really keen. I was jumping on anything. I was helpful. I was trying to learn as much as I can. And I had another opportunity within another company where there was base maintenance, and this was good for me for my logbook. So I made the decision and I left this company. Yeah, Ryanair, and I left this company and I went to another company, and that company I started in October, just November, let's say, from November 2022 to all the way to May 2024. So that is 2022. So now let's count. I have 2022, 1 full year of experience, 2023, my 2nd year of experience, and now is 2024, May 2024, 2 years and 6 months of experience. And I mean by experience, I used to calculate when to take my holiday, and I was making sure that every week of the year I was putting something down, and I was ready. And I had around, by the end of that 2 years and 6 months, I majority covered all the chapters, all the ATAs from all the ATAs, and I had make sure that I had a variety of tasks. So removal, installation, inspection, troubleshooting, modifications, and operational checks. So I had so variety. And by this time, 6th of May 2024, I got my logbook ready. Went to the quality, signed. They were happy with it, and they signed off for me through copies, and I sent it to the CAA, and I sent it to the Malta Aviation Authority. I chose Malta because CAA, they really reply good. I'm in the UK, so what else? I have to apply for the CAA. And the second one, I chose Malta because IAA was another option. You know, IAA is the Irish Civil Authority, so I applied for Malta. Malta was Aviation Authority that really replied good. They were straightforward. And within 2 months, the CAA replied back to me. Thank God, alhamdulillah. That's how the CAA went. The Malta was a bit not hard, because what happened with Malta is I sent them an email. They replied back to me saying, okay, thank you very much. We got your application. And I just moved on. And this time I was doing a type course. This is another story. I was doing a type course. The CAA got back to me. I have my CAA license. And I'm thinking, how long is Malta taking? I didn't hear nothing from them. Guess what? They replied back to me, but it went in the junk box in my email. And then I said to myself, okay, wow, let me check my junk. And then it's there. Transport of Malta. They wanted few things from me. And they said I gave it to them what they want, and then they were not happy, and they said to me, give us 6 months of experience, and another 6 months of experience, extra 6 months of experience. And I started my logbook from September 2024 all the way to February, and then I sent them say, hi, this is the extra 6 months of experience you ask for. Every job here I've done, I've got my stamp on it, so if you want anything, let me know. And they were happy with that. They approved. I paid the money, and they sent it back to me. And then within 2 weeks, I got my Malta license, my EASA Malta license. And that's my journey. In total, from when I started in aviation, academic wise, to all the way to when I got my license, from 2014 to all the way to 2015, 10 years, roughly just over 10 years. But when it comes to the experience wise working on live aircraft, of course I've been studying. From how much logbook I did was 2 years and 6 months for CAA, and the other one was just 3 years, just say like that. So that was my journey. It's really a long process. And please tell me, show me, how long did it take you? Some people, just for experience, they have done 10 years of experience. And this is not saying that I know everything. This is not saying that, oh, I'm this, I'm the best. No, I feel like I've still got a lot of work to do. I still feel like I've got a lot of learning to do. And this is just my first step, my second step. And I'm going to learn more. And the more I worked on these different planes, the more I work on aircraft, the more I'm going to learn. And every day I'm going to learn. And I still feel like up to now, I still learn a lot of things, a lot of different systems I learn. So that's the journey. To be honest, I would say I probably had one of the easiest journeys. Some guys had maybe easier than me. It is a long process. It's really a long process, the aviation maintenance, especially licensing. But all you have to do is stay consistent. You have to stay consistent, to be honest. It's really a long process. But yeah, alhamdulillah, thank you. I hope your license process goes well. You got this. Believe in yourself and just trust in God. God is the one that provides and God is the one that gives, and no one else. If it was meant for you, it was meant and written for you, and God gave it to you, no one will take it. At the same time, it was not meant for you, no one can give it to you. So to conclude this video, that was my story. That's how I got my licensing, and that's how long it took me. To be honest, when you look at it, when I got it, the first thing I got it and I looked at it, it's just a paper and a lot of responsibility, and I have a lot of things to learn. I have a lot to learn. I really have a lot to learn. And from here, it's just the start. There's a lot. Me just having the licensing doesn't mean I can do a lot of things. There's so many things, and I will explain to you in other videos. But yeah, I would like it to end it like that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.